EA Sports. It's in the game.
We've got a yellow turn 3, yellow turn 3. Clear now, clear.
Red flag, recharge on, and box.
Welcome to F1 World, a journey through the sport that will offer you events based around casual or competitive play, single player or multiplayer, fun versus realism, and everything in between. As you play, you'll earn upgrades that can be equipped to your car and team in the garage, increasing your tech level and giving you the performance you need to tackle greater challenges. Along the way, you'll build up your compendium, find new ways to customize your car and character, earn trophies for your trophy cabinet, and much more. So, when you're ready, jump into the play screen and take your first steps into F1 World. This is what we call the play screen. It's basically your jumping off point for all the different ways you can play F1 World. Feel free to explore, have a good look around, and when you're ready to get your journey going, just select Series from the list and we'll go from there. Welcome to the Series screen. Each series of events has objectives that can award you items such as upgrades and resources that can be used to improve your tech level. Completing a series can unlock further series, exploring more and more of the world of Formula One.
Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to our latest F1 World event. So many stories up and down the grid, but there can only be one winner. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. And as our drivers line up on the grid, they'll be staring off and up into the distance. Turn 1, up the hill, a great place to make up positions if you're down the race order. Now, Anthony Davidson, take me back to when you first made your debut and give us some practical advice today for our F1 World debutante.
Well, yeah, I mean, Crofty, it can be an intimidating time, definitely rocking up for your first big event like that. But you've got to have faith in your own abilities and have faith in the practice that you've put in at this point. And, you know, I would say above anything else, just go out there and enjoy it and try to finish unscathed as well. Easier said than done when it's your first big competition. Just keep your nose clean and get through to the end. That's the best advice I can give.
Okay, not a great start, but let's get back on track. Okay, DRS is now available. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. that's done our points and your reputation. No harm whatsoever. Well done, good race.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Austria. And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win. Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now. Well, it's been glory for some, less so for others. But who knows? The tables might turn next time out. Plenty more.
Nice one. You've just earned an upgrade. Upgrades can be equipped to your F1 World car and will increase your tech level. The higher your tech level, the more events you'll be able to take on, so it's important to equip upgrades whenever you can. Upgrades can be equipped in the garage, so it's completing event objectives is a great events update regularly, so this icon means that this is a license. Clean driving grants access to higher license. You can choose which license you drive on. There are bonuses and benefits to driving.
Welcome along, everybody, to our latest F1 World event. There might just be a single prize for victory, but there are so many stories up and down the grid as our drivers look to make a name for themselves. We're racing then today in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of this wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds of around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the two DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Stroll, today's F1 World Challenger, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Magnussen, Joe, Sargent, Albon, Bottas, Hulkenberg, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. It's the early part of the season and you can get a few rogue results at this time of the year.
Well, it's important to get off on the right note. You want to get into your competitors' heads and let them know that you're one to watch. Momentum at this stage in the season is so important, but it is a long season, so take it one step at a time.
Okay, here we go. I know. Okay, I need you to get into P4 by the end of the race. P4. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Great stuff. We set a target and you hit it.
A truly magnificent drive and a great performance from the entire team, securing victory here in Austin.
It's one thing to put fast laps together, but to make these moves stick without losing too much time, that's real racecraft.
While Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend, it's great to see them up on that podium once again. We've gone wheel to wheel, we've seen thrills and spills. Who knows what's coming next? So join us again for more F1 World action.
It's time for you to start thinking about pledging your allegiance to a constructor and driver from F1. Let's go and make our fan zone choices now.
Are you in my zone?
Are you in my zone?
Are you in my zone? Are you in my zone? Are you in my zone?
This is where you choose your favourite F1 constructor and driver. Once you've made your choices, you'll be part of their fan zone for the remainder of the active F1 World season. Furthermore, your choices will grant you access to exclusive fan zone rooms with like-minded members and also allow you to start earning fan points to help your zones win the Fan Zone Championship.
And it's Red Bull.
Radio check.
This is the Fan Zone widget and will be your entry point to all things. It'll let you know how many fan points you've